So the weather's nice and toasty today. I want to come out here and plant the rest of this garden. Got a little bit left to go. Kind of been working on it all day, and I don't know, it's going pretty well. Digging through these wood chips isn't the best of ideas in the entire world. Oh, look, there's a helicopter flying over. Probably spying on me to see if I'm growing weed back here or something. Dumb bastards. So yeah, digging through these wood chips kind of sucks. To tell you the truth. Yeah, I guess that's the only way I can put it. Well, it doesn't help. I think all of it's all operator error. So when I chopped all these up, so now I got these everywhere. They're not the funnest thing at all. They get in the way constantly, and they're everywhere. So I just come across them, try and break them up by hand, make it a little easier. Everything in there, pulling it back. It's probably because it's so moist too. That doesn't help out anything at all. Bringing that all back. Oh, don't move. Well, that was a whole. Oh yeah, there's another reason why it's a pain. Well, now at least he moved since I'm videoing this. So he was laying right there, sprawled out. And that's what I'm contending with. Trying to dig rows while he lays in the middle of them. Just punch him right in the face. Maybe that'll work. I don't think so though. So back here, you probably can't even see anything. Tomatoes. Then I'm putting, I don't know, zucchini and yellow squash or vice versa. And then I remember saying something about a Three Sisters garden back there, or Three Sisters method. That's more like, probably didn't do it right. It's more like a stepsister, ugly stepsister garden now. So I've got the corn planted, and then in a row right in front of it, I put beans, and then of course I'm gonna have different kinds of melons and squash growing, all in this back area here, all down, anything from watermelon to cantaloupe. I don't know. That's why it's not a Three Sisters anymore. It's the Ugly Stepsisters garden. But yeah, can't say I enjoy this mulching deal to the full extent, but it's first year, whatever. Next year should be a lot better. I just hope I didn't start too late with this and everything being as moist and decaying still. So it's not quite compost yet. So let's just hope that it doesn't cause me any issues. But this is as far as I've gotten. And I only have that little 4 foot wide, and then 20 feet long, and I'll be done planting this bad boy. Then it's pretty much just kick back and relax with a nice glass of iced tea or something. Hopefully for the rest of the year. I don't have to come back out here. Those trees are turning out to be a pain, but it's only a pain right now when I'm planting because they're just in the way. Once everything's planted, I think all my gripes and will go away, and I'll forget they're even there. So the dogs are still getting in, and I was too lazy and cheap to go buy those garden stakes that I was telling you about. But I had all these tree branches laying around, so I just weaved them in and out of the cage, drove them into the ground, set it all the way across there, and there was no trace of a dog in the garden today. So I'm not saying it's a success, because I can guarantee you right here in this area, that's their next entry point. And I'm waiting for one of them to get brave enough to jump his fat butt up on top of here, break my glass, and then try and get over. I didn't show you this the other day. It's probably not even, what am I doing? Just open the damn thing. Move, dog. This is what I'm going to use to harden off. So I threw a bunch of brick down in there. That way that will retain heat. And then I've got to put something over the brick. That way all my trays sit on there flat. And that way I can start dragging these little seedlings out here and letting them get used to the weather. Time to spread your wings and fly. But I don't know, like in there now, what is that, 70 degrees, a little bit above 70. And I don't even know what time it is, 10, 11, I don't know. Where's the sun at? Maybe 10:30. So I think my idea worked as far as putting brick or putting stone at the bottom of this thing to kind of retain the heat. I'm just not using it properly. So like I should be using it right now instead of waiting a little bit longer and using it when the weather continues to heat up. But I'm not ready. I haven't done anything to it yet, so I'm just going to keep planting today. Drag the plants out this afternoon, throw them up on the deck or something, and maybe this will come into play eventually sometime. There you go. See, I'm telling you, I think this thing is stunted. This is that first box that's been planted and through the snowstorms and everything. I mean, there's some green in there. It's a growing. I guess just not growing fast enough for me to enjoy it. I don't know. I figured once these things set in, they would just take off and start running with it, but it's the weather, I guess. Or, I don't know if you watched my previous videos, but I've been doing a lot of work on these boxes, and they weren't really composting right, and I didn't do anything to help them out because I kept messing with them, and I kept adding stuff and turning them and whatever, yada yada. So I think I'm going to have the same issue everywhere in this garden to where nothing is composted fast enough. So I'm basically planting in half composted or, something like that. So I might end up, I don't know what I can do. Maybe add nitrogen, maybe that'll help it. Nah, I'm just going to leave it. Who cares? If this garden this year is not a success, oh well. I'll have plenty of time to sit up on the deck and barbecue then instead of coming down here. But next year, I guarantee this thing will be rocking. So even if it doesn't work this year, I'll have a good one for next year. Either way, slow and steady wins the race. So I'm just going to be patient with it. All right, there's my wonderful garden update in April, planting everything before Mother's Day. Like I said before, rule of thumb in Colorado is Mother's Day weekend. Plant Mother's Day weekend, and you should be good to go. But who cares? I'm planting right now. Alrighty, bye.